Today it is June 2nd, 6:54 to be exact, and today is the day I graduated high school 4 years ago. Of course, 4 years in, my video quality and lighting gets more terrible. Also, I think the audio is like really bad. I mean, if you thought things were gonna get better, that's kind of on you, right? Anyways, I don't even know if you can hear this because of the wind, but let's do this annual run, folks, and we'll report back afterwards. And my voice was cracked. God. Okay. Oh my God. That wasn't graceful at all. Okay, folks. It's weird, I woke up today and I was like, I don't even know if I can run this mile. But then, wow, did I surprise myself. It was still difficult. Don't let me pull the wool over your eyes. I'm still in much physical pain, but not that much. Not as much as I thought I was gonna be in. It's just water. Okay, let's pull the records up, folks, for our annual June 2nd run. On June 2nd, 2017, I ran a 9-minute, 13-second mile. Thank you, thank you. 2018, June 2nd, a 10:10 mile. Okay, it was a rough year for everyone. June 2nd, 2019, I ran a 9:28 mile. Okay, getting a little better. June 2nd, 2020, I ran an 8:47 mile. And June 2nd, 2021, today, 8:47 again. I ran an 8:47 mile exactly. Again, if you don't believe me, look at that. Look at that, 8:47 exactly. So, you know, consistent. And that's about it. Also, I have to say, I think today's mile was probably better than last year's. Why is that, Gauruv? You got the same exact time. Well, great question, by the way. It's because I couldn't figure out how to connect my Spotify to the Nike Run Club app. Engineering major, by the way. So I didn't have music today. I just had the sound of me running, which sounded like labored labor. Yeah, it sounded like someone trying very hard to push a baby out. It was just a lot of so yeah, 8:47 today, but I think it was better than 8:47 because you have to wade in how I didn't have music. So, you know, I'm just making up excuses to make myself feel better. Which, how could I feel any better? I just ran a mile. I'm in the best shape of my life. There was a very sharp pain in my right side right when I took 3 steps into the mile. It was embarrassing. And speaking of embarrassing, let's take an annual trip to the parking lot of my high school. Okay, folks, there we have it, the old Wood Creek High School. Woo! You can hear the genuine enjoyment in my voice. And there we see the football field where they would have graduation if we were not in the second year of a pandemic. So yes, we are back at the high school. How fun. You know how, like, I just said the high school? This is something I noticed I've been doing, and I've been doing it a lot, especially this year. I think I've been doing it over the past 4 years, but now instead of calling this place Wood Creek, I've been calling it the high school. Like, anytime I'm talking to my mom and I'm in Davis, she's here, sometimes I'll be like, oh, anything happened at the high school, you know? Because I think in like a weird part of my brain, the name Wood Creek kind of like belongs to my 4 years of high school. And so still calling it Wood Creek feels weird because it's just a high school now. It's not Wood Creek, you know, the school I went to. And I can say now, I feel like no attachment to this school. Like, over the past few years, there really wasn't an attachment, but there was still this feeling like, oh yeah, you know, that's the high school I went to. And I think probably it's because this last class that left, this is now truly the last class that I knew anyone in. I think now anyone that goes to, you know, the local high school, I don't know. Now, when I look around, it's just like one big giant relic of the past, you know? This is all in the annals of history. This place. And I don't think that's like a good thing, bad thing. I think it's just a thing. It's a thing in life, you know? Time goes on. Life changes. And it can sometimes not be for the better or the worse. It can just be a change. And I've been undergoing one of the biggest changes of my life for the past 4 years, which is college. You know, UC Davis. And that's where I've met some of the best people I know today. Which is interesting because, you know, 4 years ago when I was in high school, I was probably saying the same thing. I'm not very creative. If you haven't caught on by now, I don't really come up with new stuff. So, you know, I was probably saying the same lines 4 years ago. You know, this is the place where I met the best people I know. And like I said, now it's like this, you know, just a high school. You know, it's the high school. And it got me thinking, you know, when is UC Davis gonna just be, you know, that college? And I'm sure, you know, it'll happen one day. And I actually think it'll happen sooner than it did for, you know, the local high school here. Because this thing I'm very proximal to. You know, when I come home, it's nearby. But when I finish up at Davis, you know, I'll probably move out of Davis or whatever. I'll be there for a little bit after I finish next year. You know, I'm doing a 5th year. And I'll still be around a little bit after that. But, you know, pretty soon after, relatively, I'll be out of Davis, and it'll just be a college that's in Northern California. Whereas right now, you know, it's my home that I've met some of the best people I know in my life. There's no quotes around that. I mean it. I'm just saying, I'm like quoting myself, you know. Damn it, man. You know, every year now, on June 2nd, I do this video, and it gets semi-sentimental, and it's never good. It's a very awkward, gauche monologue that happens, you know? Ooh, I should mention this. When I was running, you know, doing my world record run, I ran past, you know, across this lady that was running as well, and she hit me with a little, and I hit her back with a, you know, just 2 runners in her natural habitat. I felt so accepted in that moment. I was like, yeah, you know, us running, this is what we do. Little wave, you know? Anyways, I should probably like work up to like a point, right? I always have a point when I finish up in this parking lot. Let's see. How do I come up with something out of nothing? Well, that's been my whole YouTube channel so far, so. Okay, here we go. I think I touch on this pretty much every year, but I think you really got to live in the moment. I remember I hit you with that, what, Master Uguay quote a few years ago, you know, right now is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So I feel like, you know, you just got to live in the present, man. I don't know, just I'm really not committed to this idea, am I? No, I am committed to the idea. I just don't know if my follow-through is gonna be that good, because I've been saying the same stuff for like 4 years now, you know? Really enjoy right now, but I haven't even been good at that myself. But just because you're not good at something shouldn't mean you know, give up on it. If you know it's the right thing, I think you just keep after it. You keep doing it. So yeah, I think you just gotta really enjoy right now, because you don't know when it'll turn into a relic of the past that you feel no attachment to. That sounded really dark. I just realized. Oh man. I'm never gonna do this right. I'm never gonna do this right, man. Also, I guess, you know, worth pointing out, since, you know, the past year, I've grown a lot of hair. You know, a lot on the mug, a lot on the dome. So, yep. Let's put a side by side with the other years here. Oh man, that was probably a pain to edit, but look at that. I actually don't know which side they're gonna be on, but they're on one side of me. Look how I've evolved through the years. Yeah. Evolved, whatever word you want to use. I'm just gonna show her some love too. Okay, jeez, okay. Okay. See, you scared her away. Oh boy. Okay, doing good so far. Oh, bless you. So, 4 years on YouTube. And some of you have been watching a majority of those 4 years. It's got me starting to wonder, you know? What are we? I've already talked a lot in this video, so I'll just cut to the good stuff. The video just ends right there. Everyone that watches my videos, your guys' support, that is what allows me, you know, to make my videos and be in other videos and do cool things that I want to do. You know, collab with other YouTube creators, collab with my university, UC Davis. I've gotten to work with them the past year. I started a podcast earlier this year called I'm Doing Well. And people listen to it. And if you like this video, then I think the podcast would be right up your alley. The only real difference is it lasts longer, it's more chill, and there's not as much sweating. What's up? And you know, this relationship we've had for the past 4 years, I feel like all we've been talking about, all we've been joking about is college and Davis, and I feel like we need to branch out more. You know, you probably can put this one together, but when I make a video titled 5 years later, my, chapter called UC Davis in my book of life will be complete. I get asked the question a lot, what are you gonna do after college? But more specifically, like, what are you gonna do with your YouTube channel? And the answer is I'll just keep making the same videos I make for whatever is happening in my life after college. I'll still make an occasional vlog and, mostly commentary videos just about what I'm doing in my life. And right now, in my life, it's UC Davis, it's college, and that's why it's all I talk about. And so this next year, as I'm transitioning out of Davis, you'll be seeing more content on this channel that doesn't center around this very niche audience of students and just overall college. I've been talking way too much this video, so let's just wrap it up. Whether you've been watching me for 4 years, or 4 days, or 4 minutes, or whatever, I just want to say, like and subscribe. And thank you. Oh my god, imagine if I didn't say thank you. But more importantly, like and subscribe. And thank you.